Hello, everyone. We are Isbrand van der Werf and Werf Khachatryan from the Executive Committee of the ANSS, the Assembly of National Sleep Societies, part of the ESRS. We represent around 8,000 sleep professionals within the wider European region, 31 and maybe 32 member countries that are all associated with the ANSS. And from the ANSS, we have initiated a new project that we would like to talk about today. So Samson, if I could invite you to share the screen and share your slides with us, then we would like to propose this project to you. And so from the ANSS and the ESRS, we have called this project the Beyond Boundaries project. And the reason is that we feel, even though we are together within the ANSS, there are vast differences between our countries when it comes to particular sleep regulations, maybe the level of sleep education, and some countries may feel that they could benefit from the expertise that is present in other countries. And for that reason, we would like to propose to have a teaching project that we call the Beyond Boundaries, because we like to reach out across the boundaries of the ANSS and also within the boundaries of the ESRS. And so on the next slide, what we have is the aim of the project, and that is really to promote sleep medicine and sleep research in Europe. And the idea is to expand knowledge, to harmonize knowledge, and to provide an outreach from countries that maybe have a particular expertise to other countries that feel that they may need some extra education. And we are in the fortunate position that as the ANSS and the ESRS, we have a lot of sleep professionals who are able to share their knowledge and their skills. And so on the next slide, what we show you is a first tryout of this particular project. The idea is that we went as the executive committee to a particular location. In this case, it was Armenia in 2019. And this was really to try out the idea that the sleep professionals in Armenia would be interested perhaps to hear about current developments in science and sleep medicine. Attached to this meeting, we also had a roundtable discussion with public health authorities from Armenia that you can see on this slide. We are posing here, the members of the executive committee, with the president right here of the National Health Institutes of Armenia. And on the right, you see pictures of this roundtable where we discussed particular aspects of sleep medicine that pertain to health and to society, things like regulations, insurance, driver's licenses, and particular clinical guidelines that we discussed. And so on the next slide, you can see the announcement then of the seminar that we held on the next day. And the seminar was really meant to talk about sleep research, sleep medicine. We are showing you some pictures here now of the faculty posing in the middle. These are the members of the EC and also some local speakers that we attracted from Armenia. On the bottom left, you see part of the crowd that came. We were very pleased to see the enormous crowd that had arrived and was interested to listen to these lectures on sleep and sleep medicine. And as you can see on the bottom right corner, we talked about many aspects of sleep, not just sleep medicine, but also sleep and memory. And on the next slide, you can then see again pictures of the crowd at the first instantiation of the Beyond Boundaries project, with various speakers talking about various topics that we try to tailor to the interest of the crowd. At the top picture, you can see the local organizer, Samson, sitting with local representatives of the health authorities and people from the university. And on the next slide, we see the product of the meeting. Samson, could you tell us about this particular paper?
Yes, sure. Thank you, and hello, everybody. Actually, we thought about having something like a product of the meeting because then we could use it in our communications with the local authorities in developing and trying to improve the situation with sleep medicine. And this was actually this position paper, a joint statement that we had unifying Armenia Sleep Disorders Association, National Institute of Health of Armenia, and the ESRS ANSS participants' position to discuss, present the current situation we had at that time in sleep medicine, different aspects for Armenia, and propose some possible solutions and further developments we think about for later discussions locally involving different authorities of different, let's say, institutions which are important in this aspect.
Yeah, and this
And
culminated in
yeah.
in the paper that we then published in the Journal of Sleep Research to really announce the project. And the purpose of this paper was twofold. One is to share with the wider sleep society the activities of the ANSS and the wish to further sleep education. And secondly, to announce that there is an opening for countries that maybe wish to receive this kind of information and education, and that they can apply to us to receive a visit from a group of professionals that could then deliver a seminar or a symposium.
And with this, we had also prepared some application form, which could be used by the applying societies to have a very particular intention because we had different models. We will talk about it later. And any applicant was free to propose their own vision of local development or what they need from the ANSS and the Beyond Boundaries project to help with the local sleep affairs, let's say. Mhm.
So these are the models that we propose. Like we said, we like to tailor the meeting to the wishes of the individual countries, and we realize that those wishes may differ between several countries. And so we could focus on sleep education, sleep medicine, sleep research. We could focus on training skills, basically, when it comes to things like polysomnograms or scoring of the EEG. We can also bring it towards advocacy. So, in the way that we did in Armenia, where we deliberately spoke to public health authorities to indicate to them the need for awareness of sleep and sleeplessness and sleep disorders when it comes to things that have to do with insurance, have to do with regulations, with lawmaking, etc. And of course, if people want, we can also delve into the deep field of sleep research.
And this is the flyer we prepared to further promote the Beyond Boundaries project. We are lucky to say already that we have some applicants and a very particular meeting, first official Beyond Boundaries meeting planned for the next year. And sprint.
Yeah, so for the next year, we are planning to go to Georgia. We were invited by the Sleep Society in Georgia, who has recently become the newest addition to the ANSS family. And when they became a member, they indicated that they felt that they could benefit from the ANSS and from being a part of this group. And so they indicated that they would be very happy to receive a delegation that would provide a seminar in the way that we have done also in Armenia. And so this will be the next time that we do this. We are talking to a number of countries who are interested in this project, and we heartily invite you to reach out to us. You can reach out to us individually, or you can reach out to the email address that we showed in the slide. So that will be ANSS_EC@ESRS.eu. We hope we piqued your interest, and we hope to interact with you about this project. We are interested to come and travel to countries that feel that they have an interest and a need for sleep education. And we're also looking for people who perhaps want to contribute to this teaching approach. Samson, I will leave the final words to you before we say goodbye.
This is something that we were developing for the recent 4 years already. And although there were some obstacles, Corona time, etc., but still we were keen to keep it, and we are happy that it is finally happening. And we are looking for further interested parties to develop the project and help to develop sleep medicine and sleep research locally in different interested countries. So looking for some new applications, and we say goodbye. See you soon.
Bye-bye.